This episode is brought to you by Antennas Direct, makers of the toughest antennas in the universe. Welcome to the Man Cave Cinema Rant. My name is John Zanettos, and this is episode 68 of the Man Cave Cinema Rant. And today we're going to be talking about this. I don't want to swear too much today, so the CRTC. Okay, this is antenna and cord cutting information here. The CRTC, which is the FCC arm, or just like the FCC in the United States, which is the Canadian regulations for TV and radio and what have you. Ever since they introduced the skinny cable, the $25 basic skinny cable where you can get your basic channels and some pick and pay channels, that was mandated by the government and the CRTC. Looks like this has blown up big time, okay? This was to be started and implemented on March 1st, and since then, there was over 600 complaints to the government by ordinary cable subscribers. The complaints vary big time. From overly high costs when you add the extra fees. I knew this was going to happen. I mean, no way has the telecom industry here in Canada, which is managed and it's a monopoly really by three companies. They're not going to bow down and give away their stuff for free. There's no way. They will not do that ever, ever, ever. So there's no surprise when they're adding extra fees in there and it becomes more expensive. Second, lack of choice. They're not giving people enough choice. Why should you give somebody more choice when that you're mandated by the government to charge $25? They're not going to give you choice. They want you to move to the bigger packages, plain and simple, it's bad. This is bad, and we knew this was going to happen. Okay, we knew this was going to happen. A lot of us in the sort of cord cutting industry and antenna industry knew this was going to happen. There was no way this was going to go without a hitch, and people were not going to feel ripped off. And there was no way this was going to satisfy people. When the government mandates something like this, they leave it open ended. But these companies are out to make a profit for their bottom line, plain and simple. The CEO has to have his golden parachute padded, blah, blah, blah. People, please, whoever's out there listening to me ramble on about this, do not fall into the trap of cable, satellite, whatever. They're out to rip you off. In the Toronto area alone, okay, because I can only speak for this area, you can catch 30 channels, no problem. All the basic channels you get on cable right now, you can get them for free in high definition by just putting up an antenna in your house and pointing it south, okay? Easy peasy. You can't get any better than this. Now, if you want your specialty channels, well, you can't get specialty channels, but you can get yourself Netflix with a streaming box like a Roku or an Apple TV or any of those boxes, or even the Amazon box, and get yourself Netflix, and all the specialty programming or TV or the not the channels, but the actual programs are on Netflix, and you can watch them there for $8 a month. So $25, and then you add all the stupid, whatever charges, which could probably go $30-$40. Put up an antenna, get Netflix. It gets you down to $8 a month. Pay the initial setup by someone like myself or anybody out there who installs antennas, which will pay for itself in 6 months. 6 months, this will be all paid for, and then you end up paying $8-9 a month. That's it. Why even go fall into the trap of the skinny cable and then complain to the CRTC? To me, that's just stupid. It's stupid of you to assume that a large company like this is looking after you. They are not looking after you at all. Some companies do. Some companies are actually looking out for you and helping you out and doing and offering a proper service. The telecom companies in Canada are not. Get it through your thick skull. They are not. Okay? So, with that, I bid you adieu. Thank you. And that's the Man Cave Cinema. We'll talk to you later.